It off like a neighbor goes about a new car in the driveway. Hey, take a look at this. Law enforcement officials and city leaders wanted everybody to look at their new shiny gun tracing van. It is technology that would now be immobile and help trace guns used in crimes in record time. The NIBIN van was here in most of the month of May, but just what kind of an impact did it have? Well, tonight, ABC 2 News investigative reporter Brian Kubler is here to show us.
NIBIN stands for National Integrated Ballistic Information Network. It is a large database managed by the ATF which can trace or match crime guns by the unique imprint each firearm makes on the back of a shell casing. Mixing and matching can prove invaluable in a criminal investigation, and while this technology is not new, the manner and speed in which it was used here this spring was a first. If every crime gun does indeed have a story, then for about 3 weeks, this was Baltimore's mobile library. This is what the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms calls its NIBIN van, a vehicle packed with gun tracing computers and technology. The ATF, along with city leaders, made quite the news event out of its test run here in Baltimore, complete with a red carpet treatment, podium, and a tour for local media. But in reality, the van never went anywhere. It was parked here at headquarters for weeks while detectives and officers were instructed to come to it.
Place the cartridge case in the test fire envelope.
ABC 2 News was the only station to have access to the van in action as the power of the ATF gun trace technology was applied in real time to shootings and homicides in the city. And May, being what it is here in Baltimore with its 39 shootings and 38 homicides, didn't take very long for shell casings and handguns to show up.
Who's got the firearm? Do you have the firearm?
I do.
Okay. I'm going to come bring it over here. I'm going to inventory it.
This was one of the 55 firearms seized and tested in the van. Tech's catalog.
Ready? 2 shots.
Test fire. And analyze the casings looking for a match. It works for shell casings recovered at scenes too. 156 of those were submitted to this van as well. A group of 4 recovered from a homicide on the day we were granted access grabbed the attention of the special agent in charge, Danny Board.
That is absolutely amazing.
Watching over his text, the agent in charge watched them link the unique imprint the gun made on the back of those casings to at least 3 other recent shootings in the city. Crimes that before may have seemed completely random to police.
This stops that because we're able to link multiple shootings together with this technology, with this type of response, just like they're doing behind us, and we're able to get it to the police department who can actually do something about it.
It did work. I am impressed. The speed of the hits is the thing that most impresses me.
In all, Commissioner Kevin Davis's detectives received 22 actionable leads from the ATF van. Some of them developed quickly enough, police say, to affect real-time investigations.
We can now know within an hour or two, and while we're still at the crime scene, while we still have a suspect or a witness or a person of interest in the box with detectives in an interview room, we're able to now confront people with matters of evidence and facts that they have to explain to us.
That happened in at least one case. A Northwest District homicide had grown cold until, on a seemingly unrelated search warrant, officers recovered a gun that was tested and processed inside the van. Within hours, ATF determined that gun matched the spring homicide, a case the new Baltimore homicide commander said was a dead end.
So instantly it gives us a direction, right? Guns move around a lot in this town. So by itself, it doesn't convict someone, but it gives you a definite focus.
And that focus is now being used to develop a case where police had little but a body to go on. But now detectives say the gun revealed its story, and that story has legs. So this revealed a nexus for you?
Yes.
In this case and others?
Yes, so I would say that this particular NIBIN hit we're talking about identified who our players are in this circle of violence. So now we know who the players are. It's just a matter of putting the other pieces of the puzzle into their places.
Still, it may take some time to flesh out all these leads, but Commissioner Davis says the NIBIN van already proved invaluable for Baltimore and is already angling for its return. hoping the speed of technology can get police ahead of this violence.
Probably going to take the wheels off of it and put one of those parking boots on it so it doesn't go anywhere. But we need that type of technology in Baltimore. We have to solve violent crimes faster.
Now, since it left here, the NIBIN van has been in Chicago. The ATF says it is manufacturing another van, and it too will make its debut here in Baltimore later this summer. In total, the ATF says 41 handguns, 11 rifles, and 3 shotguns were submitted, along with 156 shell casings. That gun we showed you in this story was proven to be linked to other crimes as well, and is now incorporated into a large-scale federal investigation.